Welcome to Reflections with VAL. Today we have a guest on the show. I should say 5 band, but half band guest kind of situation on the show. But we have #elevated here today.
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up?
And they're here with Princess, of course. Yes. But you guys can introduce yourselves because I know you guys aren't called #elevated.
Let's do our introduction. What's up, L Nation? We are #elevated.
Oh my God, I love it.
My name is Vince.
My name's Kevin.
Okay, yep. Vince and Kevin. So right now we have half of the band here because the other half, they stayed home, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't make it. Yeah, it's all right.
So where are you guys from? Are you guys from Jersey normally?
Yeah,
yes.
Jersey.
Born
and raised.
Yep.
Well, no, I wasn't born in Jersey, but I was born in Philly.
Yep.
Right.
And I was born in the Philippines.
You were born in the Philippines?
Yeah, I came here when I was 6, turning 7. Yeah.
You know what's crazy? What is the language that you guys speak in the Philippines?
So my I guess provincial language it's called Bisaya, and then I can also speak Tagalog, which is the main language in the Philippines.
Bisaya. I think I understand it a little bit.
Really?
I don't know why, because I think I had a family in Philippines in one of my jobs, and I was like,
really?
Why am I kind of understanding you guys and kind of not? I feel like I'm in this world and I want to be included.
Yeah. It just really be like that.
It is like that, right? Because there is a mix of.
I think after a while, you just know certain words that they just say a lot. What's crazy? My sister's husband he speaks Tagalog, and we're Visayan, so we would just speak it with my family, and then sometimes in the beginning he would just be like, ha 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 ha, what did you just say? But then now it's just when we laugh, he just laughs with us. I'm like, oh, I mean, it's been 9 years. I guess you guys understand that.
Yeah, no, right? That's awesome. Yeah. What about you?
I'm Vietnamese.
You're Vietnamese?
Yeah. My parents are from Vietnam and escaped to America during the Vietnam War.
Oh my God! So you know that guy that counts? That's from the
yeah.
What's his name?
I don't know his name, but I know who you're talking about.
41.
Yeah, I think it's something Tiet, or I don't know, but yeah, he's famous.
I don't know, but he became a hit sensation just counting numbers.
He's crazy.
I always question if that's all it takes to get up there. Oh my God.
Apparently not.
And he's from the Vietnam. Maybe that's what it is, because it's it's a destination. Blase.
Hey,
So you were brought there, or your parents were brought up there?
No, my parents were brought up there. They escaped here. There to come to here. And
during the war?
Yeah, during the war. So they came here at 89, and I was born in 94. So I was born in Philly.
Was any of your family members affected by this war?
So my grandfather, on my mom's side, who this year passed away. So rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. He and I think his father fought in the war for the South, so the non-communists. And after it was over, I think they were sent to camps or something like that for a couple years, and then when he got out, they just eventually escaped to America. So
there we go.
Ooh, coming to America. It was a better life here or something?
More opportunities.
Come on now. Yeah.
That's the same thing that it is with me. I'm Dominican and Puerto Rican. So they reside, both of them have this whole animosity thing going on. I don't know if there's other races that are neck to neck with you guys, the Philippines, that you guys are
I think Japan. Oh no, or China, actually. China.
Maybe.
Yeah, China.
So you get it. It's everywhere.
Yeah, for sure.
One of my friends said that it's like that with Korea, the same thing, North Korea and Korea.
Oh yeah, because North Korea is completely separate.
They're nope.
Right. So now let's talk about the nitty gritty here. Why you brought you guys here today?
All right.
Okay.
I'm ready.
I want to talk about your music. Okay. And how it all stemmed from. But before we go there, I want to talk about the first time music hit you guys. What age was that? And what genre was it? And why did you want to eventually pursue it?
You can start, Kev.
I'm trying to remember. So, because I started maybe when I was really little, and I see cool type of music I see on TV, I guess. You see on Nickelodeon shows, and everyone's starting a band, and I was seeing boy bands and stuff. So I wanted to go through that route kind of, but I didn't understand music at the time. Then I switched over to, I guess, rock music for a good period of time.
Went deep in that.
Yeah, I went really deep in the rock music genre.
What age would you say that was around?
Around when I was 11 years old.
Really? Is that early? Huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
And, yeah. Then I switched over to the pop genre,
Yeah, it's straight heavy metal. This guy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, I was like in a band and stuff like that. I played guitar and all that
So
stuff.
you were in band at what age?
So I actually joined a band, my first like real band,
Right,
like when I was 18,
Okay.
because like I had strict parents. So
So they're like,
so like no music. I mean, only music during the weekends. And I'm not.
no music. He said,
No, the way he said it too was with that tone, no music. Like, I don't know if you did that like on purpose or without naturally. Like
oh my god.
the artist in you just came out. But yeah.
Yeah, like, because like, oh no, my dad played guitar and he sang before too, but at the same time, I guess he doesn't want me to go deep into the music route, but
Why?
because he doesn't think it's realistic, he wants me to become like, every Asian parent, they want their kids to be like a doctor.
Or math.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For us, it's nurses, but I'm like, I'm not a nurse. So I'm not.
Male
Yeah.
nurses make money though.
They
Yeah.
do. They do make money. Yeah, but yeah, it's
He's like,
alright.
that's not for us.
It's okay. I mean,
Yeah.
come on now. Hashtag elevate.
So your father played the guitar, and he also did what?
He sang
What was his like music genre that he always like
Vietnamese
played?
music.
Vietnamese music? Oh,
Yeah.
really? There's like a genre
Yeah, I
that
think
specifically that's set for that.
yeah, I guess like maybe like ballads or traditional Vietnamese music.
There you
It's yeah, it's very traditional, I guess.
You know what I would have done? This is gonna be an idea. I know, right? It's like I would have made up a Vietnamese and hip hop trap or
I might-
like,
there's
some
now that
funk-
now that you say that,
yeah,
I'm like actually thinking about like like I should totally just take
there
a
is
track and
actually
sample
some
it.
stuff out there down in Vietnam.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, if finna be in Jersey, Kev.
Yeah,
Just
oh
saying.
yeah, in New Jersey, yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. It has to be here, like, cause I like that's what Anderson Paak does and Masiego.
He was really
They
good,
they
yeah.
just stay locked up in their room and they'll just come out with like so many like toxins and experiments. Like even Yosanova, he'll be locked in his room. Shout out to Yosanova.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen his snaps or Instagram videos.
Right.
He's really talented.
Yo,
There you go.
he's that person. He mixes. He's a mixologist. That's what he calls himself. He was on the
Ooh.
show before, and he likes mixing and sampling music and just making art out of it in its entirety and like kind of mixing the beats in it. So I feel like it's the same thing when it comes down to your music, like Vietnamese music.
Mhm.
If I could figure a way to put a ballad and add a little twang to it or something.
No, I can see it. I can see it.
A little twang to it, invent my own thing, and I'll be like over here and invent something in the United States, and it's like, yo, this actually hits.
Yeah, and I'm trying.
It'll be like
I'm trying to do that.
Old Town Road kind
Yeah.
of. 'Cause
Yeah.
Old Town Road was a mixture of country and like some other. We were like,
Like
what
hip-hop,
is
like, wait,
this?
yep, and
What's going on?
Still
Billy
it
Ray
works.
Cyrus is in this.
still gets big. You're like,
It
okay,
works.
that's cool. He's like 50, 60. It's all right.
Right?
cool.
It's like 50, 60. That's fine. But it worked for
Yeah.
some reason. So yeah, I think you guys would be the first ones to do that. I don't know. Watch out.
I got you,
Good.
Kev. We'll find some
Right,
samples.
right. What about you? On to your
So I guess for me, my mom's side, her dad and her brothers, and his brothers, so awkward, but his brothers, like they were like in a family band, so like all of them played instruments and sang, and like I guess that's a big influence on me because my grandfather's one of the people who taught me how to sing.
Oh, he
yeah, I was-
did.
yeah.
What age?
So in the Philippines when I was still there, my mom came here first and like came with her family, so
Were you
for-
left behind?
So yes, no, I'm not kidding. No, but my mom came to like just with her family to look for like a better life in general. Pretty
That's
much.
the same thing with me. My
Yeah.
mom left me behind with my grandmother.
Yep.
Because she had to look for like a establishment or some
Yeah.
stableness over here, and then bring you.
Yeah.
Right,
so
right.
I think it was like 10 months or something that we were just there. So my dad was like, okay, well now I gotta be the mom and dad. Pretty much, yeah. But like we lived in a we called it the Dizon compound. Because like there's like a little gate and it sounds fancy. It's not like literally not at all. But there's a little gate. Go through. It's like his dad's sister, his dad's house, and the back the other sister's house. It's literally just their compound. It's just all of us.
Oh, really? There's like a little
Like,
close
Yeah,
close knit
little crew.
community.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
Everyone's
like a little village.
where I was born, like super small town. Like you'd be like, oh, can I go to the mall? And they're like, no, it's too far. It's literally 10 minutes. Literally 10 minutes away. Like this, it's just so small, and they're just so used to
So
it.
the pace there and the lifestyle is different.
Oh yeah,
100%.
so different. I mean, it's a lot of poverty. I mean, the Philippines is a third world country, but so yeah, like as for the music, for like I think it was my 5th birthday or something, we called my mom and I was like, Mom, can you get me a karaoke machine? And she was like, what? A karaoke machine? What do you mean? You're 5. like what would you want that? And then so she sent in, and we would like sing all the time. And then I would never give away my mic. Like if someone wants to sing, I'm like, no, this is mine. So my dad had to buy another mic so everyone else could have that one. I could have my own. And they said like as I was a baby, like they would put 2 speakers next to my head, and then it would just be playing pretty much like all 80s music, because my parents are both, that's their generation. And they said every time the music would stop, I would just bawl my eyes, and my dad would go real fast and put the music back on, fast asleep like that.
Oh, really? What kind of like 80s genre?
So it's probably like just like a lot of England Dan, which is pretty much like late 70s. It's like slow rock, I'd say. So it's like Chicago, Toto, and all that. Yeah.
So did you ever listen to the, I don't know if Don't Speak? Who sings that?
I think that's 90s.
Right?
No doubt.
No doubt.
It's Gwen Stefani, right? Well,
right.
She was the main singer of that.
But like, as soon as you said smooth rock, I instantly thought that genre. I don't know why.
So I think that's a little heavier. Like
Really?
I guess like slow rock would be like Eric Clapton or like Wonderful Tonight, or like just like the smoother. Yeah, like I mean, Baby Ears. You know what I'm saying? You can't be blasting that.
All I listened to in the 80s was like Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yes, exactly.
Like,
like like that, exactly like that. Exactly
like,
like that.
Some good groovy gonna go down.
That's all my influences pretty much. If you listen to our music, that's literally it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of that, and a lot of Filipino music too, which is around pretty much the same vibe, more or less.
But what was that? The first, how old were you when that touched you though? Like when you were in that karaoke kind of thing?
So I guess like 5 or 6, and then
okay.
when we came here, like when we like say we go to the like a road trip with my family, my mom would always just play like all the songs that were like we came here in 2005, so that was like Stick With You and like Pussycat Dolls, like that was it was that vibe, and like Joe and like all the like when Neo just first came in, we're like these are the stuff.
These are good stuff. Were you ever into D'Angelo by any chance?
I actually don't know who that is. I
D'Angelo?
had to look him up.
I think you would. I think he sings Pony.
Oh, like Genuine?
My saddle.
Genuine, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh, yes, Genuine. Okay, no. D'Angelo sings Brown Sugar, and he sings Untitled. I don't know.
I might have heard that, actually.
Brown Sugar is a film based on, like,
Got it.
Yeah, as soon as I said the film, you were like, got it.
Okay.
He's actually he's underrated funk. He's like,
funk is awesome.
Yeah. He's underrated funk, but definitely in the 90s, same thing, like we're around there. But dang, I like that. I like all of that.
I like old.
So let's talk about a time that maybe there was something going on in your life, right? Personally, that you were going through.
Okay.
What was a piece of music that helped you get out of that? When you were in that moment in life, did you create a song, or did you listen to a song to help you either feed it or help you get out of it?
We gotta really think about that.
Yeah, go take your time, no rush.
I think it's just like a span of like many years. Like, I think it's just because I think back in high school, even like music, every time I get like I guess a little sad or angry or whatever, I consider like listening to music as my natural high, like kind of like weed and stuff like that.
That's how it is.
That's how it is.
Me for too.
So it's just, it makes my mood better. And I think like depending on the genre and stuff, like I will listen to happy music if I'm feeling like down or sad. I just need something to perk me up a little bit.
Right. That's the same thing with me, but I wanted to know what song or artist would be on that roster.
That is true. Okay.
Right.
I guess for me, which is actually funny because Kevin just covered this song, but I guess we would listen to "This I Promise You" a lot by NSYNC, and that was during the time when my aunt passed away. It's my dad's sister, and like I guess we would just like sing that song a lot. I don't know why, but it always gave that vibe of like, I don't know, like hope that it'll be okay. You know what I'm saying?
That's like that.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
What was the song?
"This I Promise You" by NSYNC.
I never heard it.
You have to. Well, he just covered it, so you can listen it through there.
Yep.
Hashtag elevator YouTube.
Hashtag is on YouTube. Yeah. Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
I actually saw a couple of your videos on, but I just didn't want to like look too deep. I was like, because when I look deep, I like do a
realm, and you're like, okay, I can't get out of it anymore.
I do like a whole album review or something. I had to like really take in my time, But what is your song? What is your artist? I guess.
Well, my artist. So
when I'm sad or upset, let's say, I like to play some Earth, Wind, and Fire.
That
September.
it gets in the vibe. Oh yeah,
Yeah, September.
that's when it hits the spot.
Yeah,
It
it's
hits
just like I'm angry, but I play this song and I'm like,
all right, well I'm not.
yeah.
Like I ain't angry anymore.
I'm not angry no more. There's something about that, like,
I feel you.
or maybe Stevie Wonder. You know?
Oh yeah, Stevie can go to different places, man.
Stevie Wonder makes me happy.
He's crazy. He's
I don't know why.
genius.
He could just close his eyes and be like,
Yeah.
this guy.
I mean, he's blind, right?
So is that. That's the one.
Yeah, like
that's the one. Yeah.
Yo, I can't. So one thing is, what is a song that you guys created during a time where you guys were transitioning and going through that?
Well, Paradise is a big one.
Yeah.
That's our latest one.
Oh yeah, so our latest single, Paradise.
As a group.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Talk about
So,
that.
It has like many different meanings to it.
it does have a lot. And I think like when I wrote the chorus, I was like, because we based it off of Pure Imagination from Willy Wonka. So like you think about that song and you just think, all right, well, happy, like candy, like all that. And like when I thought about that, the way I played it on the piano, like I started on like the higher octaves and I just felt like this smooth, like happy feeling, like when you're calm and you're like, okay, when you're with your significant other, like you want to have that like perfect life, like that dreamy life, I would say. So that's like that, you have that dreamy feeling when you listen to the song, and that's all I thought about pretty much.
And that dreamy feeling, you were just thinking about that and you're just basing it off that and writing it off that.
Yeah, like just pure happiness and like just always about being together and like just trusting each other pretty much. Yeah.
So you wrote the chorus. And
I wrote the chorus and Josh wrote the verses.
Yeah.
You wrote the verses?
No. So
other.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what
Our
I do
other
is
member.
I help with the songwriting process. I'll like give ideas and then he'll send me the tracks and I actually edit them together and add a couple things here and there to make everything sound seamless.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I guess like I'm like the quality control of the group.
There you go.
Wow, I love.
Got a QC in here.
Yeah, QC.
No, I love the whole dynamic.
Yeah.
I love how serious it is. I love how purposeful it
Yes.
comes from. It comes from a place with intent.
Yeah.
With all
Try.
of you.
Yeah.
And that's hard to find.
In this day and age.
Yeah, I think what's special about Elevated is like we all have like our own certain strengths too. Like Vince is strong at like songwriting and singing and like having like emotional aspects to a song. Josh is like the powerhouse and like he can hit high notes and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm the dancer of the group and
Oh my God, this is so reminding me of like the Temptations,
Yeah.
like real time,
But
but
never.
it's hashtag elevated.
yeah.
Right. Modern Temptations.
And
So he's the dancer.
and I have the work ethic of a machine, so like I try and
Literally.
it's
It's crazy.
yeah, I do most of the work, like the networking, the marketing, and like editing the videos and
All the social media. That's
Yeah.
literally Kevin. Like they'll be like, so
Oh,
how'd you guys post this, Kevin? It's like, social media, Kevin. Like, you just go straight to him.
Yeah.
Wow, Kev.
That's all him.
You're like the Joe in our group.
All I heard was,
Joe laughed in the background because it's true. I call him the Captain America of the group.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
He's the marketer. He gets the people going. He runs accounts. I'm like, damn,
That is
guy.
awesome.
Like,
It's tiring.
Yeah, that's Kevin.
yes, it is. I
Yeah.
run my accounts, and I'm like, ugh. I tell Joe, I don't know how you do this. I don't know how you run over 10 accounts or whatever.
That's
Like,
crazy.
he runs that amount. Like,
Props to that,
followers, non-followers, posts, timing.
Yeah.
It's
That's
just
crazy,
a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you do this? Like,
So-
Go ahead, Kev.
Actually, I want to shout out to this YouTube mentor of mine, Adam Ivy. Shout out to him.
There you go.
So he's been mentoring me in music
hold on,
marketing
let me
and
just
All right.
shout outs to you.
Hey.
yeah. So like he's been mentoring me in terms of music marketing, like timing and stuff. Like try to pick a time each day to post and like use an app called Hootsuite where like you can just schedule all your posts throughout the week. Just put down the captions and hashtags and stuff.
There's an app.
Yeah.
There was an app.
Yeah.
This is new to me too,
What?
Kevin. You
Yeah,
didn't
so
tell me.
that's why I show
Wow.
you like the schedule list of like all the videos
Yes.
that I
You
posted.
have
So
some screenshots.
yeah, so like I'll sit down maybe for like maybe 20 minutes to an hour or whatever, gathering like different posts I would post throughout the week. And I'll put down, okay, Monday, I'm going to post a video of Vince singing. And I'll just come up with some like caption, be like,
It's that clickbait title. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, like it's like, oh, Vince is the emotional singer of the group. Whenever we need like a light timbre, we give it to him or
There you
something like
go.
that.
Oh, okay. So
said-
I understand now. Did you watch Trolls?
Oh, big time.
Trolls?
Yeah,
Both the first one and the second one?
I my favorite is the first one. I used to work at a it's called Bounce You. I don't know if you ever heard
Right.
it, but it's like a
Yeah, I
bounce house. Yeah, bounce house. But and I was a party pro, like the guy who sets up all the stuff. And we would like it was that time when Trolls was the biggest movie.
Lit. It was
yeah,
lit.
so all
I
the kids were
remember.
like, they would get in there like, let's hear it for Kevin. Like,
Yo, I literally thought of you would be Chaz, the jazz player that comes in the group. That's
yeah.
what I'm saying, because he's like so smooth from what it sounds like. He needs like a harp with him or something, or be the
Smooth
Cupid.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like he's gonna make somebody cry with his sensation.
Oh yeah, that's literally Vince.
That's what I'm
literally
saying.
Vince.
I tried to be.
Based on your description, that's what I gather. It's like,
Yeah,
you
sing
need a
something
harp.
for us, Vince.
Oh, here we go. I guess I'll sing the beginning of Paradise. I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
Whatever
Sure.
you want. It's your world. We're just living in it.
I'm on the spot. You and I live a life in a world so happy and bright. Live a dream full of wonder and surprise. Take my hand and you'll see what my heart is really made of. Come and be
I know that's
my only paradise.
Yo, like real talk, when I first met him, he made me feel super insecure about my singing.
Man, come on, Kev.
You
Come
got that
on.
falsetto on point.
Yeah, yeah, that's why.
I was like, yes.
Gotta get in the. Yeah, that's literally all I feel in that song. It's crazy.
Yes, and I felt that. Oh my God.
Thank you.
So now you guys know, what's the app again that you use?
Hootsuite.
Hootsuite. And it's not easy doing all this.
No,
I want everyone to know that it's not supposed to be easy, because there's a lot of listeners that listen and that want to take chances, that
Yeah.
want to be able to live out and do what they love and be passionate. But when it gets hard and they have to now put money or sit down for an hour or two,
Yeah.
they start doubting and they start not really putting in that time. So I like to talk about these journeys, our personal journeys, to set examples for these people.
Right.
That you're not alone, that you don't have to put yourself on halt, for what you have a passion for.
Exactly.
Really.
Yeah, exactly.
So did you guys ever have a moment in your life where you were battling that with your creativity? And
Yes.
And what would you tell that person or advise that person going through that?
Just enjoy the process, to be honest. Because don't think about like being perfect or being successful. Like think about
That's
why
part of the
you're
process.
Yeah, think about why you're doing it, and like you should enjoy the process more than the I mean, you should also like appreciate the results, of
Obviously,
course.
yeah.
Right.
But like the stuff building up to that, it should be like a fun process. To be like, oh shit, like I'm doing this, I'm doing A, B, and C, D. I'm like these little processes. I guess should be like a fun thing, because like you're making little goals along the way, and you're achieving those little goals, and
Exactly.
it's just it gives you that shot of dopamine and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So don't focus on the big successful mountain goal.
It's all
Yeah.
about the small victories.
It's all about the small ones along the way.
Exactly.
Focus on attacking those, and then the rest will come.
Exactly. And it takes a person with a crazy mind too. Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Shout out to that man again.
Joe, yeah.
John's
Shout out to Joe.
Yeah.
it is.
It takes a crazy mind, because he's also doing directing now. He's doing
Oh, wow.
filming. Plus, he has a Therapy Without a Degree series coming out, because he has a podcast, and he's going back to like his very, very first episode and
That
just
is awesome.
reenacting it with roles.
Wow. That's
So it's
great.
just very cool. But yeah, just taking bets on yourself. Like when you were working by yourself and you guys didn't have #elevated, that right there is an example. Like you guys would not have reached or crossed each other's paths if one of you guys gave up along the way in your own journey, I
That
feel.
is true.
Exactly.
100% so.
So I just feel like hashtag elevated would not even have come to that. And I actually want to talk about how that even all started, like, because you guys were by yourselves, right? Living separately or whatever. So how did you guys meet each other, and how did you guys get this band going with Josh, all of you, like Vince?
Okay, we should do this chronological order then. So let's start with Vince's high school friends.
Yeah, so
Okay.
like I met Donovan and Will. We all sang in choir together, and then we also ended up being in the same a cappella group together, and I was their student director. And
Of course you were.
okay, come on now. But yeah, I met them there. And it was funny, like how I met Donovan was we were in a choir practice, and he was like, "Oh, you're Vince." I was like, "How do you know my name, dude?" And he was like, "Oh, like you're that the guy who beatboxes in the a cappella group." And I was like, "Wow, I really have a name in this school."
You were in an a cappella group,
Yes,
like
me
like,
and Donovan and Will, yeah,
So
like straight up.
like Pitch Perfect.
Yes, exactly
That's
like
so
that.
cool.
That's literally how it started. Yeah, and then I met Kevin and Josh in college, and I was like me and Josh were in the same English class, and I was like just sitting next to him. I was like like what do you do for fun? Like just try to be friends out here. And he was like, "Oh, I sing." I was like, "You sing?" Like no you don't. and I was like, "All right, let's go to the piano room after this class." And he was like, "All right, I got some time." And then like right then and there he was like, "Yeah, let's just write together." So we just started like writing random songs together. And then Kevin, he was like, "Oh, like we knew him because his younger brother's in our grade." And Kevin was like, "Oh, we should do this cover." Like we had a show. Like it was
Actually, I met you. So I met you like before like us performing for the first time.
Oh yeah, okay.
Ooh,
yeah,
you
so-
said refresh.
Yeah, so
take us a bit.
so I'll tell my side of the story of how I
Okay.
met Vince and Josh now.
There you go.
So basically, essentially, the group is made up of two of Vince's friend groups, his high school friend group and his college friend groups, and
Pretty much
mashed together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how I met him? So I knew his older sister Keisha. We were in an anatomy class together.
Oh, there you go. Sciences.
I hate anatomy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Anyway,
And I was also friends with like Keisha's two of her best friends at the time, Ryan and Andrew. And then so I was going on my way to vocal lessons. Yeah, and then I bumped into Andrew, and he was like, "Oh, this is Keisha's little brother Vince," and he was singing all really well, and I felt super insecure about myself. I was just like, "This guy has a beautiful voice. What the fuck?"
What the fuck? I gotta get in this.
Yeah, and then
Stop it.
and then he and I became friends sometime down the line, and he wanted me to teach him dancing. So
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
yeah, so I mean, like you and I talked here and there in between, and then one day you were like, "Hey, what's up, Kevin?" It's like, "Oh yeah, there's this choreography I want to learn. Can you teach it to me?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure." And then
Like literally just casually, like I was like, "Oh yeah, sure." And then we just
Yeah.
started doing like dance practice
and
out of nowhere.
he learned really fast too. He's a really fast learner because normally whenever I teach like beginner dancers,
They're like
they're
behind.
they have no they
It's
have
just stiff, I guess, right?
all left feet and they don't know what they're doing.
All left
Oh,
feet.
okay, so they don't know how to count.
Yeah. Yeah. But like Vince, me and my little brother taught him one of the choreographies that we did for our performance. And he learned the whole entire choreography in one practice.
And that was that.
Had to do it for
That's
this
when
man.
you were like,
Had to
Yeah.
do
And like when he danced with us,
we gotta do something.
yeah, and when he danced with us, even though like he was still like somewhat of a beginner, he was able to blend in with us really well. Because normally, when I had like beginner dancers dancing with us performance wise, sometimes they can kind of stick out because the way they dance is a little lazy, or it's just they look unsure and stuff. But with him, like his facial expressions and like he's just
Try to be funny on
he
stage.
just yeah, and he's just like because he's a big music guy, so he lets the music channel through him. So
Ooh.
even though like he's not like
Felt that one.
he's not technically advanced in dancing, but no one notices.
Really?
Yeah, he does
try.
it really
I
well.
try.
He does it really well.
Thank you.
So everybody in the group dances.
Most.
More or less, which is crazy because Kevin always says we have the most like experience in like choreographies and stuff. But if you like go to a party and you bring the whole group, like we could all dance individually, like the modern dances, like Josh, Will, and Donovan, like they're all like they have that modern to them that where they can do that. But I mean,
Okay.
obviously they have to just work on like choreography and stuff. But like
Yeah.
overall, we can all dance. Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah. So for choreographies in the future, we'll probably make it like simple but like catchy. So it's like more group formation. So everyone
Oh
can.
yeah, I can see
There
that.
you go.
Yeah. So everyone can like. I
Catch
guess-
on faster, I guess.
Yeah.
Just
and,
so it's
and
not.
convey their own styles to it.
Yeah.
So
I can see it be like very frat brotherly
yeah.
kind of vibes.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I feel like it'll be smooth too because I think there's this one frat in like Howard University
Oh,
Okay.
that
Fancy.
they're known to have pretty boys in it.
Mm.
And the way that they move, they're known to stroll with like a little bit of smoothness with it. Their strolls are completely different than every other fraternity, and they
That's
set
crazy.
apart because they have like mad smooth stuff with it, and they're pretty boys.
That's,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
So I can definitely see you guys like like that, you know.
She said, "Oh my god, oh my god."
I'm getting excited.
This has been good vibes for sure.
No, this is dope because like there's a lot of people out here that so you guys met, but what was it like just saying like, you know what, I'm gonna take a chance on ya, like we should do something together.
This guy right here.
Yes.
That's
so
awesome.
see,
what happened
Powerhouse.
was
This guy,
Kevin
worker.
is
Yeah.
the Captain
He is.
America.
So when I first
Yes,
met
he is.
when I first met Vince and Josh, I was already thinking we should be in a group together.
I'm like
These
a
two-
Robin from Batman. Like
Yeah.
seriously,
Ooh.
side guy. You know.
Yeah, like I'm just like these two guys are super talented singers, and we need to be in a group together, like fast.
Yeah.
But like it took a couple of years to do that because like I guess we haven't gotten that close yet. But what happened was so this is I guess maybe like a year or two after I graduated Rutgers. Someone from like a Rutgers club told me asked me if I wanted to perform. And I'm just like, I don't want to be one of those alumni who keep coming back just to perform. I'm
Hey.
just like, one condition, I'll do it, but I need to perform with someone that still goes to Rutgers just so it doesn't seem off. So I hit up Vince and Josh, and we performed "End of the Road" by Boyz II Men.
I think I saw that. Like
And
I
then-
saw that in one of your Instagram posts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
After that was when we made the actual like cover on YouTube.
Yeah,
'Cause he was
and
like, "Oh,
we-
let's just do it."
yeah, like let's become a group, and then later on down the line, you suggested to add Will and Don. And
Yeah, it was Will, which is funny because it was like we had the covers, and then we put one cover. I was like, "Oh, my friend Will should just join us, like just for fun, like whatever." And then Kevin was like, "Hey, Will, you want to be in the group?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" Like so casual. And then Donovan is literally the same thing. Like the next song, so yeah, Don, you want to be in this cover? Yeah, sure. And later on, you want to be in it?
Right.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. Like, all right, cool, I guess.
And then boom, that's how they were created.
Yeah,
Pun.
literally,
But no, literally, that's how you guys were created. That's it. And it was
literally.
Explosion,
it's crazy.
and hashtag Elevated was made.
There we go.
Dang.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. So what do you guys base your genres on? Like, if someone could put you guys to understand.
A mixture of Filipino music,
Pretty much, yeah. There's a lot of
With-
that actually.
Boyz II Men.
Yeah, more or less. It's like
'Cause-
80s Boyz II Men, and yeah, like
Yeah,
a lot of
'cause-
Filipino music.
Yeah,
I'd say,
definitely.
for
Yeah,
sure.
everyone.
So you guys sing in that language or like?
So we don't. Well, I can sing in that language, but just like the vibe that Filipino music like gives out,
yeah, the
you can hear
instruments.
it like in our music pretty much. But yeah, and I guess like we
Let
don't
me
have
see.
a
I'm
genre.
gonna see.
Yeah.
We're gonna start playing a song from you guys. I'm
There you
gonna
go.
search it
There we go.
up.
Paradise, yo, that's a real plug out here. Like, come on out.
Thank
Come
you.
on out.
On YouTube, you said?
Yeah, YouTube.
All right, I'll do it on YouTube.
Yeah, just type in hashtag elevated Paradise. That's our
Mm,
latest single.
Of course, I want everybody to just stay plugged in.
Yeah.
Hashtag elevated style.
Kevin is the plug of his own group. He was like, yeah, talking to somebody. Oh yeah, so by the way,
Yeah.
check out our song.
That's literally how I've been doing it on IG. I'll be like going through hashtags, like commenting on people's stuff.
I think on YouTube is like the word.
What is it
hashtag.
called?
Like the I think it's the word hashtag elevated.
Yeah.
Like the letters.
Actually, no, that should work because I'm on in the title of the video. It's still
it's
like
in the got
yeah,
it.
So
not that one. Type in Paradise.
There we go.
Yeah.
yes, no worries. Paradise.
Yeah.
Thank you.
First one.
There we go.
I love the little vibrato. Yes. This video just like made this song 10,000 times better. It's crazy.
You and I live a life in a world so happy and bright. Live a dream
Yes.
full of wonder and surprise. Take my hand and you'll see what my heart is really made of.
There goes.
Come and be my only paradise. Now you tweet that you love me all the time now. Cause we've got the time now. Loving you like wow, wow, wow.
Oh, this is
You
it.
don't share lipstick no more.
That's another fan right there.
This is it. I don't just say that.
Maybe honestly, no,
It's a little.
have you be there right here close to me. We say I do and now you're right here kissing me. It's where I'd rather be, it's where you'd rather be.
This is so fun.
There's my chorus.
Hey, Kevin.
We're flying.
You know, I can so see me do like a 90s commercial.
You're like, maybe it's Maybelline, and then just the paradise, and she's just over here like.
Just like Venus today.
As well.
You know?
Will is probably my favorite. I fanboy over him too much.
Is he the powerhouse?
One of the powerhouses, yeah. And there's Vince on guitar.
I love how the video just shows you guys naturally in your workplace. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because the people they don't like to show that. They just like to show the final production. Like
It makes it more genuine.
Yeah. And he, like with Kevin, he was like, just because of COVID, like we couldn't make an actual music video, so he was like, I'll put all the vlogs together and then just send it to this guy, see what he does. And there's that masterpiece. I'm like, man, this guy's insane. Yeah.
But this is one of the songs that they can get from YouTube.
Yeah.
Ooh. And then, what's the other song?
Just Friends.
Just Friends. That song is so
I'm
funny
gonna just
because.
subscribe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love how I had my finger.
She's, oh.
Just gonna
She's
subscribe.
like, wait, there's more.
So, oh shoot.
No, it's alright.
Just Friends.
Right
There's
there.
one to the
Right?
left.
Oh no.
No, that's
the same,
unplugged.
but
Okay.
the first one, the very first one.
Yep.
Right
There
there.
we go.
Ooh.
So this has no music video, but this is the lyric video.
It's alright. The
You got-
lyric videos hit, yo.
Yeah.
They
Facts.
hit.
Shout out
Trust
to the
me.
guy who makes the videos, though. You got
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a little stroke.
This was awesome. We got a trumpet player in this. Shout out to Kevin's friend.
Yeah. Mike. Sorry.
Yet again, your boy.
Loving, all I really wanted was loving, but all I ever heard was the lying
And this is you.
and the fronting, and I see through you. You asked me how do I know that you were all the talk but no show.
You guys are making me hot.
Girl, it's obvious to see, so my best wish to you. No more running away. This time I'm not in a state. There's not much I could say. Once in a while.
So Will and Josh from the powerhouses.
Tenors, pure tenors.
Yeah, he's a tenor.
It's crazy because his range. If you just hear him, oh my
to call a countertenor. But a countertenor is the tenor that can sing as high as a soprano and as low as a tenor.
Yeah. That's just me and my falsetto, but other than that, like Will can just do it full voice and everything.
And there's our other powerhouse.
That's the
I just thought
big
I
one powerhouse
needed some
there.
patience, but baby, all I see is your inconsistency.
He was the one that was on
the
the
truth
cover
I
with you guys,
see
right?
now. No more running away. This time I'm not here to stay. There's not much I can say. I must stay.
I can see a very colorful and bright different color rooms.
Hence this video. I'm like, wow, it's perfect for it.
Yeah, like it's so see different color rooms and you guys in each different color room.
That would be nice. That's money, but that would be nice.
Because I'm learning videography, so
There you go.
Oh my god, you're so inspiring.
Come on, man.
You're
So
inspiring
don't worry
me.
about it.
Like,
We got you, man.
Joe.
We got you.
I was like, I could learn that. That's easy.
A little breakdown. Shout out to high school.
This is a breakdown.
Yeah.
Oh, so you give us like a little,
Once in a while,
That old school feel.
you hold me in your arms, girl, but can't commit to my heart. Oh, love is hard to know. It feels like I'm with you, but you say that we're
It's so funny 'cause it's such a happy song. You listen to the lyrics and you're like, dang, he's really deep in the friend zone. Yeah, I wrote that chorus and I was like, damn, I think it's so sad.
Love is hard to do. It feels like I'm with you, but you say that we're just friends. Girl, we just friends. Girl, we just friends.
I know,
Baby,
right? It's
girl,
just so
we
like,
just friends.
I thought this was supposed to be happy, man.
yeah, this is making me like reflect back to like all the times I was friend zoned or like,
Yeah, I'm just looking at her down. She's just like in a deep, like. For a sec, you just had the straightest fit. You're like,
damn.
I was like, oh, I feel so bad.
I like I tell you guys, I step in that world. Oh,
It's great.
Gavin.
Have you seen the movies? Have you seen the new movie Soul?
Yes.
That was the you know that high that they're talking about when you're like so deep in the zone. That was right there.
Yeah,
you just
you're
had
so
Val's
right.
zone. She's like, oh my.
I always have the high moments of life and all that.
Crazy.
But I definitely love your sound and what you guys are doing. What is your ultimate goal as a group at the end of the day? Like, what is your purpose? So people can understand.
we just want to spread our music as far as possible.
Honestly,
Yeah.
anybody, everybody, you know.
Yeah,
What I'm
we really would like to tour one day when COVID is over.
saying?
And
Hopefully.
yeah, like go around the world and stuff.
You guys can definitely do that. I can see that for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
They were gonna do that. My team, Joe and them, they were gonna go and just travel, go to different states to do live podcasts.
Oh,
Mm.
And he had the whole plan, right, Joe? He's like, but COVID.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
he had the whole thing. He had the venues in each state. He had like
Oh,
the ads for it.
Cap
and,
America
like,
over there.
yeah,
Crazy.
I'm saying,
had
like,
everything
he
ready.
just pulled that shit out of his ass.
That's crazy.
That's inspiring.
I know what you're doing right now, and how you were just looking at that, and you were like, oh, I could get that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just learn it because I'm learning videography. That right there is
Yeah.
you going over like a wall that a lot of people don't go over.
Facts.
Like,
And I don't think you.
Yeah, exactly. Like
He
I
doesn't
just-
realize it
Yeah, he
either.
doesn't. I
I
know.
tell him all the time too. It's crazy. Like he's like when he reminds us about things like, oh guys, we have this podcast, we had this photo shoot, something like just something like an event or something that comes up. Like he always feels like he's nagging us, and I'm like, no, Kev, like you're doing the greatest job. Like I always try to tell him the most because I work with him the most. Like I'm like when we do the music and like the video stuff, it's always just like, let's get this done. It's like me and him are like working all the time, and then like they just don't see like how much they should be appreciating him because like all the work that's put out, I would say like 200% Kevin and like 50% us.
Really?
More or less, yeah. Like all of it, yeah. Hands down, this guy.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So he's like the band manager.
Yes, yes. We wouldn't be out there if it wasn't for him. I'd always say that.
So that you guys have to kind of elevate on that as a whole.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
We've been using elevate as puns because
He does it so often. He's like, yeah, I just got a new camera. I elevated my equipment. I'm like, I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
we're like we elevate each other all the time. We try to like improve our weaknesses and stuff. So
Yeah, which is like a great
yeah,
name.
that's a good friendship. It's ones who are able to put each other on check when one is kind of
Right,
being
exactly.
a turtle.
there's a couple members, and I'm not naming who,
Right, we don't have
but
to.
you know who you are. You know who you are
out there.
You know who
So someone who constantly leaves me on read.
He leaves you on
It's a
red.
little shade
Some-
that we going
Sometimes
take a step back.
Sometimes. Sometimes.
It's all right. It's all right.
Aw.
It's okay.
No, but he's super talented though.
Yeah, it's okay.
He's honestly a great asset to the group anyway. So it's worth it.
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay, so I mean, anything and any differences that you guys may have in the group, it doesn't ever try to come in or intervene.
No, honestly,
Yeah,
like
It's
for
a team
everyone,
effort.
it should always be like respect. That's what we always try to do. Like sometimes, obviously, like you said, when we have our differences, like you're just like, oh, you're mad, but like you always gotta put that aside and like think this is a group. It's not like individuals and just
Right.
coming together.
Right.
We're a group, so
Yeah.
we have to like learn to just love each other. Like
As a group and not a group, what would you say is one of the favorite lyrics you guys wrote? What individually?
favorite lyrics.
Lyric.
What just for anything like in general?
Yeah, just in general.
What do you have? What do you got? What'd you get?
You and I take over the world. Like I write such cheesy lyrics, so I'm like, yeah, let me leave my lyrics out of our songs because my lyrics are really catchy but cheesy.
Okay.
It's like
Yeah.
corny.
It's okay. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of good songs that are catchy and cheesy.
What about you?
What just like for like
In general.
any song or like
Lyric in general. Any
Lyric,
song,
okay.
your song, a song.
from the movie what was it? The that one baby movie, like the cartoon, but the song that has is What the World Needs Now is Love, I think. I'm like, it's a big one. I'm like, oh.
What the world needs now is love.
Yeah.
Oh, like you're asking like just lyrics in general. Like
Mhm.
oh. Well, right now, the one lyrics that stuck to me is the one in Paradise that Josh wrote. It's like, it was make believe made reality by us. I'm like, what the heck?
That's literally what our
What
group
is
about.
it?
He said it was make believe made reality by us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make believe, made reality, and it was made by us. Yeah. That's literally what you guys are
Yeah.
standing for. Yeah.
Literally. Kevin was like, dream. I have a dream that one day. And then he said, #elevated.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I've been in my fields with Jasmine Sullivan a lot lately.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, I think a lyric from her was, I think I actually put it up on my show actually. I
Okay,
had it as a
right.
lyric of the week.
Ooh, you have those?
Yes.
Ooh.
That's
Yeah,
why
I-
I like to ask those questions.
Yeah, I need to get on this podcast. Like, I need to like just watch this like straight
Yes,
up
you
for a
do.
week. I need to binge it. For real.
On SoundCloud, Spotify, Facebook, all that.
There we go. What's that podcast called actually?
Reflections with Val.
There we go.
Yes, reflections, because we would like to reflect and go deep.
Yeah.
But I think it was the song that I wanted to quote was "Girl Like Me," featuring her. That's
Mhm.
the one that I did, and it's pretty popular. A lot of people are like, talking about it.
Okay.
But it's basically the Good Girl Chronicle, like kind of situation. Like, why do good girls always have to suffer? Why do guys always think that, always go for the hoes? They always go for the toxic ones. But, you're going to make me turn into that. That's what this song is about. You're going to make me turn into the most toxic bitch that you like. You
Honestly-
gonna make a hoe out of me. That's what the song is. That's what the song says.
Yeah,
so
I
I think that was my favorite lyric this week.
I've said this for years. I feel bad for women I actually really do feel bad for women for like many different reasons.
I feel you.
Oh, thank you. I really
Like,
appreciate that.
Yeah, like you guys have to go through a lot of shit. Like
Yeah.
you guys have your periods. You guys have to go through like
Just having a girlfriend, like for both of us, like I think we both like so lucky that we have like we both have modest women. Like it's not it shouldn't be about like you said like holding around like all the time like
And always about this game.
yeah right like stop playing.
So you guys have modest girls that didn't even go for that, right?
Yes,
Mhm.
exactly. And
they're all about personalities and stuff.
Also,
that's all it is. Yeah.
you guys are so lucky.
Like shout out to them.
Because like
Thank you.
our generation is so screwed. It's so
For real.
screwed
Yeah,
and
it's-
misconstrued, and it's not gonna change. You know what I
Really
mean? But
terrible.
Yeah, and like relationships take work too. You gotta like learn each other and stuff,
Right.
and like and see if you're compatible. And if you're compatible, you can work out like the differences and make a strong bond.
That's why I
right.
hate like Tinder and stuff like that. Like it's just always so funny to me. Like oh yeah, like I'm on Tinder all the time. And I'm like, bro, you know what you do? Like to meet a girl, you go up to her and say, hey, my name is this. What's yours? That's how you start it.
Actually,
Literally.
I was on Tinder years ago.
This
Once
guy.
upon a time.
Never had one.
I never had
it.
one. Yeah,
I was.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I was younger at
that's
the
how
time.
you
though.
know that we're good people.
It's
know,
like,
we're
it's just
not
genuinely honestly,
out here
like,
hoeing around. We never
no
wanted
body
to.
counts. We just
We
need
just
one.
we just meet, introduce ourselves like old school people do,
Thank you.
and just if we meet the person, we meet the person. We don't need to go on an app to find the person.
For real, like
Like I don't need to go to Match.com.
yeah, like come on, like seriously.
Christian mingle.
Yeah.
I don't know why I brought that one
Yeah,
out.
apparently there's a farmer's meet now too.
No, there's everything. Now we are
Yeah.
all segregated on the websites,
Yeah,
but no
like-
one's complaining
actually,
about that.
Actually,
crazy.
I have a confession. I was on an app called East Meet East.
No way.
Yeah.
I'm asleep.
I mean, but like, there's some good to it because like I don't hoe around. I just like, I think it's good for experience just to know what kind of girl you like and stuff. So
That's true.
But-
Okay, this is true. Not everybody that has these apps are hoeing around.
yeah,
true.
because
Some people just genuinely just want company.
yeah,
That
'cause-
or like they do like people struggle. Like I'm not gonna
Yeah.
judge out there like just because like they're online dating. But like I mean some people are like they're not as comfortable like
yeah.
just going out like hey what's up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so
For
I
those
mean, you
people,
feel
we
bad.
get it.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to.
Understandable.
Yeah, I also have like strict parents, so I'm not always out all the time. So I
So
Yeah.
for you, that's understandable.
that makes a lot of sense.
I see. I was out here. I was out on the prowl.
Yeah.
I'm a Patterson girl. You know what I'm saying? So my mom, single mom, I was out. She was like, just
Shout
come
out.
back before sundown. I'm chill.
Shout
you know
out.
what I mean?
yeah, I wish I had that. I wish I had that growing up.
Yeah, I mean, in a minority area, a lot of kids are misfits. We're all rebels. We're all coming from broken homes
Right.
in our own way. But I think I've had best friends that were less fortunate than me growing up in Patterson. My
Okay.
mom, you know, she was just like, oh, just go hang out and just be friends with them because, you know, bendito, you know?
I feel like that's how like you become a good person yourself just by
Mhm.
like putting yourself in these people's shoes. Like I mean, like coming from a third world country, like we would understand, but like I feel like in America it's different, you know.
Yeah, I think
you see
people need to
different people.
see that rustic,
Exactly.
hardcore shit that we don't like to talk about. Like, yeah, there's some people who grown up seeing, you know, their family doped up. There's some people who have been in abusive, you know, homes.
Exactly.
There's some people who have been in neglected homes. There's some people who see their parents and always get reminded of the pain that they're not accepting or still battle on the inside. And I think it's important for us to talk about those wounds.
Exactly.
And music really, really helps you guys. aid
Big
in
time.
that.
Yeah.
Big time.
Big
for
time.
Sure. Yeah.
Like
That's
if
crazy.
you feel like you're clamped shut and you can't even voice it to yourself, just listen, play something and just listen to
And,
it.
yep. And it gets you in that.
And it gets you into
Zone.
that zone.
That-
Sometimes I'll be in my worship zone and I'll be like, yes.
Oh, yes. Yes. We,
Like Jesus
Ooh.
ain't that weird.
Oh.
I'll be and there's this there because I'm Hebrew. You know, I converted
Okay.
into Hebrewism.
Okay.
And there's this brother out there. He goes by humble for Yah.
Ooh.
And Yah is the name of God. That's what in
Okay.
Hebrew we like to say Yahweh is God because
Okay.
the I am that I am is what he said to the burning bush. And that's exactly what the translation of the Hebrewism word is.
Okay.
So basically he just is a newfound hip hop artist that just came out of the
awesome.
woodworks
What?
and it literally calls himself Humble for Ya and only raps clean, talks clean, edifies on life, and I've just been sharing him, and I have literally been fangirling on this guy. I'm
That's
like,
great.
where is he? Where is he from? I need to know, because I be finding these artists everywhere. Like, I think he's from Jersey.
Maybe he should be on this podcast. Come on.
I don't know, but I'm gonna
Mm.
show you guys a song.
Go for it. But that's actually funny because we're really big on like no cousin, like in our songs.
Really?
Yeah, like
so-
we actually talked about that in our last podcast. that we
Interesting.
were-
Yeah, so I mean, outside of music, we do curse. It slips out every now and then, but I think it's just not within
Needed.
us. Yeah, it's not within us because even if we want to add a curse word, it just doesn't feel natural to do it. So
yeah, you know, like
Where would you add it anyways? Like,
exactly,
Yeah.
like we're like exactly, like
Yeah.
where and like how would we even add that?
Yeah.
It just
I think because like
It doesn't
also the
fit.
topics of the song too, it doesn't require.
it's just like
for
so
curse
deep.
words.
Like it. I think our songs are modest too, which is really funny that we talk about it now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
your
like,
songs are modest. Your girlfriends are modest.
I guess that's just the motto of life right here.
Yeah, I think it's just because of our upbringing too. Because we're just a
Makes
bunch of
sense.
like dorky guys from the suburbs.
Pretty much.
Dorky guys from the suburbs,
Yeah, so
locked
said-
in your rooms.
yeah,
and
basically,
music heads for since.
Yeah. like
Since
Josh,
birth.
like
Yeah,
Josh
pretty
is Josh is a huge comic nerd and anime nerd and stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
big
So
time.
like
So
he-
is Will, I think. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
yeah, so
Will.
yes, and I'm like a big Harry Potter nerd. So, yeah,
She said,
yeah.
yeah, you saw my eyes. You saw how
Where
intense.
have you been?
Where,
Harry,
where
it's
you
nice to
know that I need you.
Yeah, we're gonna have a collab with Val someday.
Yeah,
She don't know it yet, but we will.
We will.
It's coming.
I gotcha.
It's
Yes,
coming.
manifest it.
Okay.
Are you a
I'm
soprano
down.
or an alto?
I am a mezzo soprano, actually.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, she's out here with these vocabs. I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I've been vocal training since I was in high school. I went to a performing arts high school,
Yeah, you should
I had
train us.
to
Thanks.
audition to get in and everything, and then I went and I did NG Pack stuff. I did all state choir stuff. I did all
What?
city choir stuff.
That's crazy.
I
She's over
performed
here
for.
fangirling over us. This girl, come
We're
on now.
unworthy.
I'm humble.
Come on
and
now.
I literally am grateful for every experience. I was a worship leader
Oh, wow.
for a church,
That is
for
awesome.
a couple churches.
That's
I
great.
Was a part of a Christian band.
Ooh, okay.
And that's how I think that's how I got comfortable up in the stage more and more, to be honest.
I feel that's awesome. That's really awesome.
And also public speaking, because
That's
we had a
hard.
lot of testimonials and people crying up there, and I'm just
Ooh.
like, girl, let me pass some tissues.
Here you go. She has them in her arm. Mhm.
Right? I got you, sis.
Go ahead. Go.
And I'll in the blanket, you know what I'm saying, laid out. I was in there. I was just like, you better tell somebody.
You're that uncle.
Yeah, you better tell. You better go to that mountain. And then
Oh
they
my
just
God.
like, yes.
Yeah, yes,
Girl.
Queens.
You know,
That is so awesome. Wow.
they start putting their whole life into it. They're like, tell that cancer.
That's why she has that voice. I told her.
You know, we all do, but I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I'm going to show you guys that guy. And then after that, you guys are going to go and I see there's a guitar here. If you guys down,
All right.
I'm down.
Always down.
Okay.
Always down.
Cool. And then,
That's it. Speaking of worship groups,
Yes.
I've been into the Walls group.
really?
God bless them. Oh my God, they're so good. They're
Wow.
so good.
Wow. Yeah, the walls.
They're
Mhm.
insane.
They're talent.
Insane. Oh my God.
I'm so grateful that with all these opportunities that have been coming to me because of my vocal ability. What I'm trying to do right now is relative pitch. Do you guys know what that is?
Yes.
So I'm trying to master relative pitch with pitch perfect.
Like true pitch, yeah.
Like, yeah,
So I
you
think-
know, perfect pitch.
I think the true pitch is like that learned version. I think you could totally do that.
That's what I'm trying to do because I want to be like
Hard.
a Layla Hathaway. Like, she's a freaking beast.
I'm gonna just take a step back for that.
Yeah.
She's insane. Okay.
She's insane. She's insane. And in college, I had so many vocal instructors look at the piano and just be astounded. Like, they would just like, I'll be warming up, going, and then she's just like, you just did a 6-octave range. Like, she just is like,
Yeah, collab.
And
Seriously,
she was like- she
seriously
was
coming
like-
through.
she was like in her 80s. She was like, I don't think you understand. going in.
She said, "Hold up."
I have a lot of students, Michelle. That's what she said. And I don't think I've ever heard anything to this magnitude. I was like, really? I'm just doing what you're telling me to do. I was just like, whatever you're playing, I'm just trying to sing. Like,
That's crazy.
yeah. But I think that's the moment. Like, as a singer, when you start, like I always tell people, when you're in your first year of singing, you're in denial about it and you just want to keep it to yourself. Like, it's your own box. You don't want anyone to know about it. You're like, keep it closed up in a room. You're like, no, it's my vocal ability. I'm going to keep it to myself and no one's going to hear it. That's how I was. I was like that forever. I kept my voice box to myself, and I knew I had this ability when I was like 11, I would say. And I would just sing to myself when no one would be home. I would be locked up in my room and I would just sing. I'd be like trying to emulate my favorite singers like Christina Aguilera. You know, soulful singers were always something that attracted to me. And I think that was when I knew, like, but I never sang. And then I would do some mumbles here and there and they're like, sing. And I would have stage frights and I'm like, no, I'm not singing in front of you.
But it's crazy because that's where the humble comes from. Like, when you walk through the door, I wouldn't just be like, oh, she's a singer, because you didn't show it. You know, like,
yeah.
I feel like,
you know what's crazy? I don't like people that do that.
right.
I
like,
really don't.
like coming like, ha ha. Like, I'm not gonna just start riffing like.
Or
that,
like
you know what I mean?
their
Like,
energy themselves. They just come in like, yes, I'm a bad bitch, and
Yeah.
yes, I'm an artist, and
Like
yes,
that
you gotta
diva.
respect me.
like no,
Like yeah,
you're-
because you could tell because this girl has her lashes done, her nails.
like, you're
she
a regular
looks like
ass
the part.
person. Like, just
Fuck
step
that
back.
shit.
Step
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, fuck that
Seriously,
shit.
like,
And that's exactly what I'm trying to emulate. Is that yes, you can be an artist, and yes, you don't have to have the glitz and the glam, and you can just be
No.
yourself and represent everything. Because I also want to do kickboxing, and I want to do a lot of these things. I'm not just gonna be just
That
a
one-
singer. I want to
Right.
try to be everything, and I want to show people that nothing in your life is limited. If you put your mind into something and you like it, do it.
preach.
Travel, do something.
Preach.
You know, life is too fucking short, especially in a pandemic. We don't got time for that shit.
For real.
Yeah.
Like, we could lose our life tomorrow. Like, if that doesn't give you enough ammunition to like start your book or
Do something.
do
yeah.
something,
Yeah,
I don't know what to tell you.
I think that's the only good thing about COVID is like you learn to appreciate life more.
That's everyone. I feel like they're
Yeah.
just starting their own art like now.
yeah.
Like, you could have started that a year ago, but you waited for a pandemic. I
So
guess
many
that's cool.
black-owned businesses started because of this, and I get chills talking
Right.
about it.
She said, "Oh my god,
I know, right? I did the whole like. I'm very animated. Don't mind me.
that's great."
That's
hey.
cool.
So I'm gonna just find. Okay, I'm gonna do this
Let's
one.
hear it. Let's hear it.
Let's hear it, and then
Just breathe. Take a second. All praise to the Most High.
The Most High said it's okay to rebuke your brother and correct him, but when it's done like that, it's driven by a different force. Everybody's not approachable in the truth either.
oh yeah, he's.
The Most High see it all like a coach. In Deuteronomy, we took the oath. A covenant that never can be broke. How dare you say I take the truth for jokes? Say it to my face, cause now I'm close. Watch your mouth before you start to quote. You
enemies
never
to my
know
eye.
which one of us is chose. He making footstools on
That's
my
hard.
foes. From the word of Christianity, find the truth so you can better see. Follow laws before you follow me. Repentance what we
Big
need
time.
to set us free. Hamashiach be giving me the keys. He died for these, yeah, he paid the fees. Spread the gospel here to overseas. I wanna roam like I was in Greece.
Bars. Oh my god.
Breathe.
This guy's insane. Ooh. Yes, it's
No
Said-
cusses.
just the cleanliness. Like,
That girl, she was saying you're carrying depression, you're carrying pain. Look,
I need to learn some sampling. Like, I'm really missing out.
spread the yoke. That's what she says.
I wanna roam like I was in Greece. I fry the beat like it was in Greece. Switch the beat, humble, you a tease. That's unimportant, get back to the speech. That's the rule, I talking to my needs. Spread the gospel like it's a disease. With the kingdom, it's inside of me. Your spirit, wealth, your body, poverty. Be free if you just believe. I'm reading Torah just for the relief. I follow laws and I keep feasts. My studio is how I street teach. Scriptures come alive when I read. That spirit come inside when I read. Daily I repent, I
He is
face the
insane.
east. Forgive me, Father, praying on my knees. Breathe.
This is pure genius.
And the whole
He
album
shall
is called
destroy
Repent.
every enemy before me.
God bless this man. Jesus.
So they better think
Alright,
twice.
that's
Lord. Yeah.
'Cause the Most High is
I
with me.
love the cover art
All
too.
praise.
This is my favorite verse right here.
I hate to hear Pharisees talk. They execution never what they talk. They always drift away from what they taught. They spirit body outlined in chalk. Like 3 a.m., yeah, your spirit dark. Yeah, they righteous only in they thoughts. Always justifying when they caught.
Always
but you
justifying
claim the
when-
title set apart. You challenge me when I wanted peace. Stop it, I can see your jealousy. Internally, your problem not with me. Insecurity, your disease. I pray the most I bless you with some peace. Stop tempting me, please let me be. He told me vengeance don't belong to me. That disappointed me to some degree. I'ma sit back and let him be, cause that is what the Father said to me. And I'ma obey.
I like that.
Right when he said that,
He was like,
I just felt an energy come from here all the way down. I said, "Whoa."
yeah, he said internally your
Hits
problem's not with
different.
me.
He hits different.
Stop it, I can see your insecurities. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, I just got
Like
chills.
right.
Literally just got
That's
chills
why I
right
was
now.
like talking. He was talking about projecting, like how people project their own pain onto others, and you have to
Yeah.
be careful about that because that's true. Like you may be going through something or battling something, and then your friend who genuinely is there for you is just trying to be there for you, and then there's something that they did that reminded you of what you're battling that you're just like, yeah, you made me feel this way. It's like, no, bro, you're battling that. Don't push your emotions on me, bro.
Yeah, I can actually relate to that because I'm the antagonist basically.
So Kevin always says, like, he said, like right when COVID started, like, he said he was just trying to become just all angry, like angry all the time for no reason.
Yeah,
And then, I mean, I try to come around and just be there for him because
yeah.
be that friend.
You have to be there for your strong friends because a lot of people tend to be like, oh, he's strong, he can handle it.
Right.
And they don't get asked frequently, are you okay?
Right.
That's one slogan that Therapy Without a Degree uses a lot, which is his podcast,
Ooh.
Joe's podcast, and that's check on your strong friend because me and Joe
You
are the
never
strong
know.
friends.
I can tell.
No one bothers to ask me how I am. I have a podcast. I am a singer. I have this. I have that going for me. I talk about emotional awareness. But yes, I also battle my own. But no one bothers to ask me if I'm okay. And that does hinder and come in the way. And I've realized, just as you in your COVID situation, that I was taking a lot of my internal battles out on people. I was projecting a lot. My last episode that I just posted is about projecting, because I caught myself doing that a lot. Like, the entrepreneurship road is not easy, and I tend to, as soon as the wall is up, all right, the wall's there, I'm not gonna go over it, or I'll take my time going over the wall. So that's why when you said, oh yeah, I'll do the video and I'll learn it, that right there gave me inspiration to like, yo, what's all these walls that I've invented and put in the way of
Literally just break
myself?
through it.
This guy just said that.
Yeah.
And now I'm over here talking about emotional awareness, and that is edifying you. So like, it's just like things that we have to take into consideration. I think it's very important that we practice daily self-reflecting, or weekly, especially in a pandemic, to understand our triggers, understand our pain, our roots, or what the cause of it is, so we can tell our significant other, like, listen, I have abandonment issues, and I have boundaries remind me of my abandonment issues. So they are aware, and not like in the middle of the relationship they find out and they're like, oh my God, why are you so annoying?
Yeah,
Right. Instead of understanding you, right?
Yeah, I can tell you why. Like, I have the ability to pursue different things too, and I think because like I told you earlier, I had strict parents, so like now I have the opportunity to do things. I just want to take advantage of it, and if I get to learn something, I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna go for it because like no one's stopping me this time. So that's where it roots from. It's like,
Go ahead, Kev.
That's dope.
Go ahead, Kat.
yeah, and like like people always tell you like it's like, oh, you can't do this, or they're picking on you, or not picking on you, but like they don't take you seriously, so you just kind of sometimes you want to pursue it just out of spite, but you
don't want to do it for that. You want to do
Yeah.
it for you.
but like I found joy in like doing these things at the same time, so it's not
That's the one thing too, and it's because we put our all into it. We put our 100% and
Yeah.
our energy into
yeah.
the passion that we want to pursue.
Big time.
And when others around us are not on that 100% tier level, we project.
Right.
Period.
That is-
I project.
that
I'm
is
like,
true.
what are you doing? You sitting on your ass? I'm over here like, I wake up every morning. I'm doing calls. What are you doing? You're not doing nothing.
Like, get up, right?
Yo, I hear you. I understand.
This is Kevin.
I'm
This is Kevin.
exactly like that months ago because like I was also like dieting for a photo shoot and I was getting hangry all the time. So that kind of
That
like
does not help.
yeah, like I was like actually dangerous low body fat levels too. I was like
Yeah, this guy.
like bodybuilding competition like level.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I was like lashing and like being like, oh yeah, these lazy ass people out there, like I'm putting in like it's like no excuses.
Yeah.
Just,
I was angry like that too, and I realized it's because no one is there for me the way I am there for people.
That is
I think
terrible.
that's what it is.
I
think
feel you.
yeah.
it's like
That sucks.
I
Like,
know,
you
right?
try to be like
the example.
the life of the party too. Like you try to be that person, but then like the thing that always like I guess it annoys me, like not a lot of your friends like text you to hit you up, maybe like once every few months or something like that. But like you're always the one starting the conversation or something. Like you're always like, hey man, you want to do this? Like back of your head, you're like, oh, you told me you wanted to hang out with me, but when? You know, like switch it, man. Like I need some love too.
You know what it is that this generation has a lot of gaslighting. Do you know what gaslighting is?
Yeah.
I don't.
I talked about it on one of my episodes, and gaslighting is when a person denies your version, denies your own experience and your own reality and your own version of a situation to not because they don't accept it. So gaslighting is like, oh, it's an unknown, unspoken thing, but we all are aware that it happens.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like that happens a lot in this generation, like, especially in this underground scene that since I started podcasting, like, there's people who talk behind someone's back, but then when they're in front of them, they act like, you know,
they can't say nothing. Yeah.
Like it wasn't said or something, or like, oh, this is going to be a benefit. Gaslighters are around people because they like to be that energy soaker or that leech that likes to, they deny your own reality. They make you feel like you're insignificant, like everything that you have to, they make you question yourself. It's a mixture of narcissism and
I'm in a deep realm right now.
yeah, it's like it's really intense. It's like if you guys all went to a party, I blacked out, and then somebody raped me, and all of you guys are denying my rape. Oh, that didn't happen.
That's sus.
You just went to the club and you just blacked out. You didn't get raped, really, because I saw all of you guys looking at me. You're denying my own reality. You're denying my experience and what my pain was that you caused because you don't want to face it.
That's crazy.
That is gaslighting. That happens real time with everything and anything in our generation.
A lot.
It could be the most stupid or dumb little thing on a DM. Really, it's like, no, that didn't happen. I didn't text that to you.
What are you talking about? Yeah.
What are you talking about? We weren't friends. What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean we weren't friends? We were talking about how we were friends literally last week.
Facts. And there's people like that too. Like it does suck. You're like when it's only you together in the room, completely different person.
Yeah.
But then when other people come in, don't even know who you are.
Right.
Like, bro, I was literally with you like a week ago. Like, you're like what? Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like,
Yeah.
it really gets you. It
Yeah.
gets you riled up. Like, you're just
It does get
stop.
you riled up.
Yeah, and
It
it's
makes
terrible.
you question your own like morals and everything. And there's gaslighters on real time relationships that people surround, and that's very like it's like a form of verbal abuse, but it's a fine line because the victim is allowing it without knowing.
Yeah,
Man.
I've heard stories, especially through my girlfriend too. Because like I'm not going to get into that because that's her.
That's
life.
her past. Yeah.
Yeah, but like she's experienced that, and like it definitely like
Angers you.
Like a lot of build up along with gaslighting, it just angers me. I'm just like, why?
Yeah, like what's the point of that? Honestly,
Exactly.
And now, and when you guys are in your relationship, does she project those issues sometimes here and there, hiccups, and you have to just remind her like, hey,
Oh yeah,
I'm
for
here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like I'm
feel you, I
not
feel
I'm
you.
not your last boyfriend.
Right. Like I'm the now.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'm the now.
Finna be a new song title. Okay.
I'm the now. Hey, no, I like that. But whenever you guys are ready, I'm gonna have you guys take the floor and perform live. I'm gonna get off this chair and just give this to you guys. To be honest.
You and I live a life in a world so happy and bright. Live a dream full of wonder and surprise. Take my hand and you'll see what my heart is really made of. Come and be my only paradise.
now. You tell me that you love me all the time now, 'cause we've got the time now. Loving you like wow, 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 wow. And you don't shed those tears no more. You're the one that I adore. We got what we're fighting for. And baby, honestly, nowhere I have you be there, right here close to me. We say I do, and now you're right here kissing me. Is where I'd rather be, is where you'd rather be. So you and I live our life, world so happy and bright. Live a dream full of wonder and surprise. Take my hand and you'll see what my heart is really made of. Come and be my only paradise.
Let's go.
All right. Woo! Thank you.
Fire. Oh, fire.
Thank you so much. What is that?
Hashtag elevated.
There we go. On all platforms. Yeah.
Yeah, all the.
Check them out.
Thank you so much, guys. I will leave my heart at the door. You know this? All I knew. You won't say a word. Oh, it was a bad song then. They've all been said before, you know. So why don't we just play pretend? That's all I ask. Like we're not scared of what is coming next. Or scared of having nothing left. Look, don't get me wrong, I know there is no tomorrow. All I ask is if I can't believe doing this. This is my last night with you.
Okay.
There you go.
Got it.
Hold me like more than just a friend. Give me a memory I can use. Take me by the hand while we do what lovers do. Here you go. As bad as how this ends. What if I never loved again? We belong together, and you know that I'm right. How could you play with my heart? Why do you play with my mind?
Said we'd be forever.
Maybe forever.
Said we never time. Why do you love me and leave me and never say goodbye? When you can't sleep at night without holding you tight. Girl, each time I try, I just break down and cry. Pain in my head, oh, I'd rather be dead. Spinning around and around, although we go to the end of the road, still I can't let go. It's unnatural. You belong to me, I belong to you. Say go to the end of the road, still I can't let go. It's unnatural. You belong to me, I belong to you. Girl, I know you really love me.
You just don't realize you've never been there before. It's only your first time. Maybe I'll forgive you.
Yeah.
Hey. Maybe you'll try. We should be happy together forever, you and I. But
When you can't sleep at night without holding you tight, girl, at least I'm not trying. I just break down and cry. Pain in my head, oh, I'd rather be dead. Spinning it around and around. Although we come to the end of the road, say still I can't let go. It's unnatural. You belong to me, I belong to you. Go to the end of the road, still I can't let go. It's unnatural. You belong to me, I belong to you. Okay, the acapella. The acapella.
she's nasty. Oh my god. I need to take a step out. She's crazy. She's insane. Woo! Yeah, you're literally LMI, like that same timbre and everything. She's
Thank
crazy.
you.
I'm like, what?
He said, okay.
You're insane. Oh my god. Sorry, I never told you all I wanted to say. Now it's too late to hold you, 'cause you've flown away, so far away.
Now never
There we are.
had I imagined living without your smile. Feeling, knowing you hear me, it keeps me alive, alive. And I know you're shining down on me from heaven, like so many friends we've lost along the way. And I know eventually we'll be together one sweet day. Occasionally we're singing heaven. You already know. Soon you'd always be there. You'd always be there. And I take your presence for granted, but I always share and miss the love we share. And I know you're shining down on me from heaven, like so many friends we lost along the way. And I know eventually we'll be together. Yes, we will. One sweet day. Yeah. Oh. Patiently we're singing heaven. Oh, you done me, you bet I felt it. You tried to be chill, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm trying to get back. Before the cool done run out, I'll be giving it my bestest. And nothing gonna stop me but divine interventions. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some, but Well,
Take it, Val.
Well, open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. Listen to your heart and you'll find love, 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 love. Listen to the music of the moment, people dance and sing. We're just one big family. It's all God was taking right to be loved, love, 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 love. So I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. There's no need to complicate. Our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours. Scoot your lover closer, dear, and I will never I've been spending way too long checking my tongue in the mirror and bending over backwards just to trying to see it clearer. But my breath fogged up the glass, and I drew a new face and I laughed. I guess what I'm saying is there ain't no better reason to get rid of the vanities and just stick with the seasons. It's what we aim to do. Our name is our virtue, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Hey. Yeah. It's your world, Joe. Girl,
all you, Val.
take your eye, let the rhythm get into you. Don't try to fight it. There ain't nothing that you can do. Relax your mind. Lay back and groove with mine. You gotta feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie, share that beat of love. I wanna rock with you all night, dance you into the sunlight. I wanna rock with you all night. I'm gonna rock the night away. Out on the floor, there ain't nobody there but us. Boy, when you dance, there's a magic that must be love. Just take it slow, 'cause we got so far to go. When you feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie, share that heat of love. Wanna rock with you all night, dance you into the. I wanna rock with you all night, rock the night away. And when the groove is dead and gone, yeah, you know that love survives, and we can rock forever. I wanna rock with
Right
you.
into it.
I wanna rock with you with you. Oh, dance the night away. I wanna rock with you all night. Dance you into the night. I wanna rock with you, boy. We gonna rock the night away. Hey. Michael Jackson is always the go-to.
Oh my gosh, you're insane.
He was watching your reactions the whole time.
I need to sleep. I can't breathe. She's crazy.
Yeah.
Insane. Wow.
Yeah.
Last night I saw you standing. I started pretending I knew you, and you knew me too. And just like a romance, you were too shy. And you were the only, 'cause so was I. And I dreamed of you ever since. And now I built up my confidence. And next time you come my way, I know just what you say. Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. Go ahead, Kev. Go ahead.
I started to write you letters, but I wanted to be more
I don't know.
I wanted to get down and sweet talk you. And just like a baby, you could not talk. But I tried to come closer, but could not. Oh, love, can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. Say, can we talk? Yeah, hey, for a minute. Girl, I want to know your name. Say, can we talk for a minute? Said I want to know your name.
5.
She's ridiculous.
Jeez Louise.
What's your IG?
Right.
Hashtag elevated.
Hashtag elevated.
Hashtag.
Literally just the words, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hashtag and then what?
Elevated.
Elevated. Yes, sir. EVATED. I think so.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for having us.
No, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Man,
I
oh
just
man.
want to say, look who's here, guys.
Thank you for. Oh my God. You're so good. You're so freaking good.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Hey, you don't know, babe.
Oh my God.
When you hold me and kiss me softly is the sweetest thing. And it don't change if I had it my way.
Jeez Louise.
You will know that you are. You're the coffee that I need in the morning. You're my sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself to me? Give it all. I just wanna see. I just wanna see how beautiful you are.
Yeah.
You know that it. I know you're a star. Where
You go, I follow, no matter how far.
If life is a movie, then you're the best part.
Oh,
You're the best part. Oh, best part.
is the sunrise and those bright eyes, yes. You're the one shine of my lyrics. When we wake up and then we make love, you know that you are. You're the coffee that I need in the morning. You're the sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself to me? Give it all. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I'll follow, no matter how far. If life is a movie, oh, you're the best part. Oh, you're the best part. Oh, go ahead. If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? Ooh.
If you love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you say something?
If you love me, won't you? Love me, won't you?
Best part. That's a good one.
That was the best part of the whole session. Golly. There it is. Through drought and famine, natural disasters, my baby has been around for me. Kingdoms are falling, angels be calling, none of that could ever make me leave. Every time I get a bit inside, I feel it. You're all I need. Every time I get a bit inside, I feel it. Ooh, who would have thought I'd get you?
Almost did it.
Ooh, who would have thought I'd get you?
Dun-dun. And when we're making love, your cries, they can be heard from far and wide. It's only the two of us. Everything I need between those thighs. Every time I look into your eyes, I see it. You're all I need. Every time I get a bit inside, I feel it. Ooh,
Wow. That's not right. Wow.
Yeah, that is it. You're right.
Some of the words.
Yeah, right. But we're there.
Just take some time.
Oh yeah.
Just
To be thankful that I have days full of you.
First. Wow. We always get lost.
But
Ooh.
say,
Who would have thought I'd get you? Oh yeah, babe. Ooh. Who would have thought I'd get you?
do you know Valerie?
It feels like summer. She sounds so lazy.
So alive. This is my life. She does sound
But she's
lazy.
just so good at it,
like,
though.
How I
Like she could be sleeping and singing and sound the same. Like
Damn, this is dope, guys.
that was good. Yeah, thanks. That was really good. Wow, you're crazy. She's insane. Oh my
Facts.
god. But yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime.